There's nothing like a good romance to soothe the soul, especially if it's a Turkish drama where even the slightest tells of a bargaining romance deliver a significant emotional payoff. We are casting the spotlight on top 10 essential Turkish dramas that have made our hearts flutter and have kept us in stitches. If you are a Turkish drama lover like me, watch this video till the end and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up. Let's jump into the video. Number 10. Night Queen. The series is about a girl named Céline who lives in a city of South France and searching for the smell of the love. This magical will lead Kartal to fall in love to Céline at first sight. Kartal is an orphan who is raised by Aziz, the man who killed his father. Kartal married Aziz's daughter Isra, but falls to Céline and feels obligated to leave her. The story of Céline and Kartal starts in one night. Even though they know that their love will phase in one night, they just want to try and see what happened. The love story starts in France and continues in Turkey. Number 9. Gulperi. Drama tells the story of Gulperi, a woman who faces oppression from various patriarchs in her life and struggles to find a more positive path. Misfortune defines Gulperi's life. She loses her first love Kadir because of an oppressive father and then marry a man who dies in Syria on a business trip. While the 3 children she had with her deceased husband are joy in her life, she quickly loses them due to an abusive brother-in-law, Yts.d, who claims that she has attacked him. A legal battle between Gulperi and Yts.d sees the female lead face a potential prison sentence, while her in-laws brainwash her children to believe that she is a destructive person. Number 8. Farhat and Sirin. In Farhat and Sirin TV series story, you will taste all in one the pain, happiness, hatred, passion, betrayal, and weekends of the love. Farhat, Sirin, and Bano, none of them are aware of the whirlpool they are dragged into, where they will experience both miracle and curse of love. Their story is the story of a legendary love, and in this story, it's impossible for everyone to be happy. This love's biggest tragedy is that it rose from the ashes of the another love that was raped into hate, pain, and revenge from many years ago. As in the past, everything started with love, a wicked love that took lives, messed up with lives, broke families apart. Number 7. That Is My Life. In That Is My Life TV series story, you will explore the tragic life of Bahar, who's been raised by a poor family although she is the daughter of a wealthy family. Bahar and Afsan grow up as sisters even though they don't share the same blood. Bahar is a thoughtful, optimist and hardworking girl, whereas her sister Afsan is quite the opposite. Although Bahar does her best to make her sister happy, Afsan purposely hurts Bahar due to her jealousy. Their parents work under a rich man named Mehmet. Later he finds out that Afsan is long-lost daughter. At least, that's what the parents of the girls tell him. Number 6. Love Me As I Am. In Love Me As I Am TV series story, you will explore a pure love story of Omar and Aysim, who comes from confronting families. Aysim is a young and beautiful girl who is in her first year at university math department. She comes from a small city but starts to live with her uncle in Istanbul after she is accepted to her school. Her father Nail still lives in that small city and makes a living by cooking meatballs in his small restaurant. On the other hand, Omar is a young and handsome guy who goes to the same university with Aysim. Omar is a second-year student at the architecture school. He belongs to a rich family and lives with his parents in a big house in Istanbul. Number 5. Broken Lies. The story of the Turkish drama The Revenge revolves around two friends, Zeynep and Leyla. The story starts with the murder of Pinar at Sinan's house, and Aslan is investigating the case and adds her friend Zeynep to the investigation team. Now police officer Leyla also joins the team. It turns out that Zeynep and Leyla were good friends during their college days. Sinan meets them by chance and then falls in love with Leyla. She also loves him and they decide to get married. Both get married and Zeynep does not attend their wedding ceremony because she is not in favor of this wedding. Right after the wedding, Leyla comes to know that Sinan is already married. Number 4. Buddy Istanbul. In this story, you will watch the lives of people who scam bad persons in order to collect 1 million Turkish lira. In order to free her father and clear their family name, Darya has to find 1 million Turkish lira. Luckily, her way intersects with her father's old friend Kandemir, who decides to help Darya to raise enough money. Kandemir works together with a couple of young people who are con artists. Carlos, complicated with Darya, and Ferdi falls into each other. This is because they have to hide their relationship and act as brother and sister in front of their neighbors. However, they find themselves in a difficult situation when their neighbor Sihun, who is a police officer, also deeply falls in love with Darya. Number 3. Falcon Crest. The story follows the power struggle between two women who through their lives have stolen from each other. In the midst of war are two young people in love, each from both ends. Malik, who came to the game of Tuna, with whom she grew up, was expelled from the house by her father and deprived of inheritance due to a miscommitment. Years later, when she turns to attend her father's funeral, she's a widow with 2 adult children. Her youth lover Demir married Tuna, and they also had 2 children. As surprising as his father's will for Malik, who struggles to survive in debt and mortar with 2 children, it will be a big surprise for Tuna. Malik, forgiven by his father, is now entitled to the inheritance. Number 2. Love and Secrets. This is the story of Sevda, a beautiful and lively girl who dreams of becoming a star, and her extraordinary love with Ali, who has a mysterious past. Ali is an expert in electronics. Seeing very well in dark, Ali hides his identity and is employed by the state after losing his family at a small age. Ali loses his lady and child because of his work. He is therefore constantly blaming himself and takes care of the neighborhood's young people, where he moved to build a new life, and now everyone in the neighborhood calls himself Ali Hogja. Sevda, while sitting in Ali's house, is stored in Ali's house. Ali meets Sevda and then experiences the impossible love story of Sevda and Ali. Number 1. Until Death. The story is about a young Dr. Dugan who was convicted of a crime which he did not commit, resulting jail. He has lost the most beautiful years of his life, his future, his dreams, his love, and has been an unjust slave for 11 years. On the other hand, Fariha is playing a young lawyer, 24 years old, and at the beginning of her career. She's a struggling woman who has spent a great deal of time with her painful past due to hardships. Another great thing about this series, the script, is that it's not a casual story and it moves fast. That's it for today's video. Hope to see you back soon for more. Thank you so much for watching the video.